Dealing with unreasonable people. That's right. You ever come across one of these? What is an unreasonable person? Well, you know when you've been with one because it's very frustrating. So they can be unreasonable about a lot of things, but it's more of a mindset, it's more of the way they are, and it might only be on this particular subject, but a lot of times unreasonable people, they tend to be, and I don't like to say this word, unteachable, because they have, and a lot of times they will approach you and they will say they want to communicate with you to have you understand what they believe and what they're saying, but they really want to change your thinking and want you to be like them. So that's where it's unreasonable. They're not going to budge, okay? It could be an ideology, it could be about faith in God or their religion. It could be an idea how they think relationships are supposed to be. A person can be unreasonable in terms of how they approach money. There are many things a person can be unreasonable about. And yes, even politics, because people will want you to believe what they believe, and when you don't, they'll call you all kinds of names. And you really can't reason with some people because they don't want to reason. What does reason mean? Reason means you understand what they're saying, you can get your point across. They listen to what you say. They take it all in. And it's not a friendly, I just disagree with you situation. Anger gets in there. And sometimes disagreeing and with unreasonable person creates a real problem. So the bottom line is they're not going to budge, and unfortunately, they tend to be unteachable that way, and they want you to go with their agenda and agree with them and believe what they believe no matter what. So, what do you do as a believer? Because my videos here are mainly, primarily for the Christian community. So I'm here to encourage you. But as a believer, how do you deal with someone who's unreasonable? They are. Even though the Bible said, "Come, let us reason together," there are people that won't do that. Okay? So you look at them just as Jesus would and love them. Love them because they have something they believe in. They have something that they're trying to push and make you believe, but you can look at them and love them. You're solid in your faith. You believe in the Son of God. You have heaven. You have God on your side. You have God on the inside, the Holy Spirit of God, the breath of God on the inside. So make sure you let them know that you totally understand what they're saying and what they mean, and reframe and rephrase that you do understand what they're saying and what they mean. And let them know politely that you disagree with them. And they may try to pressure you more. That you don't understand. Yes, I do understand. This is what you're saying, whatever the topic is. And you say, I don't agree with that. My position is I don't agree with that. And this is the reason I don't agree with that. They might try to attack your reasons, but you have to let them know what your reasons are. God, the Bible, whatever it is, whatever the topic is, you have to be able to defend and also give a reason for the hope that you have. So let them know that you're not going to continue to argue with them and you're not going to be swayed because you realize they're trying to convince you and win you over. And that's not going to happen because you're steadfast and you're solid. And you might have to part company. You might have to part company. Now, this is not as easy to do if it's a relative and anyone closer to you. So what do you do then? Well, you still love them, but unfortunately, there are certain topics you really can't go into depth with. You can't try to, let them know what you believe and reason with them in a civil manner. So there are things you're going to have to just live with not getting into depth, but they have to know where you stand. Don't try to change these people. Leave that up to God. So, I hope that I've helped you a little bit with how to deal with unreasonable people. God bless you.